Good afternoon, friends. I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can. This is the ninth time I've done this video, and I just get angrier and angrier when I do it because I can't get it to the length I want. But anyway, let's stop feeling guilty because we get angry or feel upset or whatever over a breakup. Let's, what they did to us warrants us to be angry. It warrants us to feel the way we feel. So therefore, we should feel it. Let's not be feeling like we are crazy or made to feel like we're crazy because we have to go to therapy as a result of what those people have done to us. Therapy is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Through therapy, you will find the tools you need to get through what they put you through. You will gain the knowledge to see exactly what those people are and who they are for which will be so amazing for you. It'll be eye-opening, and it's going to be painful because you're going to have a hard time really accepting it at first. Let's take that stigma of being crazy out of us having to go to therapy because we have to. Let's stop allowing them to have that kind of control over us. If, for instance, I'm going to give you a nugget here. If, say, you're being called a narcissist, through therapy, you will learn that if you're being accused of that, guess what? If you're in therapy, that's the number one sign that you're not a narcissist. A narcissist will not go and get help. They will not, because the problems that they have is a result of you, is a result of others, and the therapists don't know nothing and all that. This is coming straight from therapists that told me to my face, and articles I've read on narcissists that this is, the case. After all, the world revolves around them. They don't revolve with the world. It revolves around them. So they're not going to admit guilt. They're not going to admit they have a problem. Everybody else has the problem. So that's a nugget. If you're in therapy and you've been called, accused, whatever, of being a narcissist or think you're a narcissist, you're not, because you're in therapy. And if you've been accused of manipulation of any kind, guess what? You're a narcissist. Look at the signs of a narcissist. A manipulator, a master manipulator. It's not saying that you can't manipulate and not be a narcissist, but they go hand in hand. So, let's call a spade a spade. If you're being accused of being a manipulator and a narcissist, then, and you're in therapy, that's not you. So it's them. It's them. Look back to your relationship with them and see where that's all happened. They're going to play the victim. Everything that's ever happened in their life, they're a victim. This was something that was really eye-opening for me through therapy, is learning that, go back and think about everything they've ever told you. All the bad stuff they've been through. What's the common denominator in all these bad instances? It's them. They're the victim in everything. Everything. They do no wrong. They've done no wrong. Think about everything that you've been through with them. Where they've made you feel crazy. And for a fact that this didn't happen this way. This is exactly what you just did this to me. You just did this to me. And now then you're saying that that's not it, and they get mad and they get angry and they spit venom at you, and you're sitting there laying there going like, what the fuck was that? You clearly are doing that to me, but yet you're denying it and getting angry at me for it and making me feel like I need to protect myself. Yeah, they know that, man. They know that. They know how to make you feel these things. The world revolves around them. Therapy is going to be extremely eye-opening for you. It's going to help you to heal. No matter what no matter what people say or what you feel, go. If you feel you need to go, then go. You will gain so much out of going. Journal, journal, journal. I'm telling you, write it out. Write it out. You will start to really be able to, when you work hand in hand with therapy and journaling, you're going to start really being able to swallow the pills that you're given. No pun intended here with, mental health issues. You're going to be able to swallow the pill of the knowledge you gain about this person. You're going to be able to see them actually for who they are. And it's going to hurt like hell, trust me. You're going to have so many questions about yourself, about them, and it's going to hurt. And it's going to be something you carry with you for the rest of your life. It is. Let's stop letting them bully us online. The unfortunate thing is, say like in the 80s, when you broke up with somebody, you didn't hear that they were talking shit about you unless they told their friends told your friend told you. That's how you knew shit was being talked about you. Nowadays, it's all over the damn internet. It's all over social media. It's all over everywhere. And now then, as a society, we've gotten really horrible about personalization. Raise your hands on that one. You personalizing everything? I see you in the back there. Good deal. You're in the right club. And just as you're personalizing stuff, they're personalizing stuff. And they are taking it to heart. And just as what they may be posting is not about you, what you're posting is probably not about them, because you probably don't want to hurt them. You don't want to put things out there that's going to hurt them, because you still have feelings for them. But they don't care. They never cared. So they're going to continue to do things to get a reaction out of you. Why? Because it feeds their ego. It feeds them. It's food for them. They're able to gain that, chew that up, swallow it, because you're giving them a reaction. You're giving them attention. That's what they want. The world revolves around them. They are the victim. You are just a villain in their story. A long story of villains who probably were not villains to begin with. And they may have been. You'll never know. And it doesn't matter in the long run. And it doesn't really matter if you end up being the villain. You know you're not. Your support group knows you're not. Your therapists know you're not. So it's not worth giving it that time and attention. But the bullying that they're doing is wrong. Because even if you're personalizing, look, there's things that go out there that you know is you. That they are directing that at you. And, the unfortunate thing is that, friends of the friends you have, friends of the friends you have, somehow, some way see this stuff. It gets back to you, man. Whether you're looking or not, it gets back to you. And it hurts to think that you love that person so damn much, was willing to give them the world, and that they could do that kind of stuff to you. So you've taken that high road this whole time. And you even have gotten to the point where I don't want to post that because that could trigger them, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to upset them. So you're deleting and second guessing everything. Your world is now just a mess, because you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do. You're so lost, right? Come on now, you know what I'm talking about. Real talk here. So you just lost. So you just kind of say, I can't be here on social media. I can't do it. I got to get my mental health back. It's too much. It's too much. And what happens when you take that break? You step away. What happens? You stop giving them attention. You stop feeding their ego, and the attacks get worse and more frequent. And it's a never-ending cycle with these people. And then you get to the point where you feel like, hey, I'm ready to get back on. I want to start interacting again. And the first thing you post, it probably has nothing to do with them. And boom, they start jumping on and feeding like piranha in the movies. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't with these kind of people. You are. They live on this. They've got to be fed. It's like they're a vampire, They've got to have that blood from you to feed you, to sustain their life. And there comes a point when you say, like Popeye said, enough is enough and I can't stand no more, My daddy always told me, don't start no fights. Don't start no fights, especially don't start no fight you can't win. But don't start no fights, but you defend yourself. Don't ever hit a woman. But if you get in a position where you need to defend yourself, you defend yourself. No, you won't get in trouble. Nowadays, you get sent to jail and everything else because of it. But, yeah. Here's the thing I personally believe. If you're going to have to come to that point, hit them with truth bombs. If you realize and have been shown that they are a narcissist, and something comes up and it truly fits them, because you're now able to see it, because the scales have fallen off your eyes and you're able to see it, discernment, put it out there. Boom, hit them with that truth bomb. And that is going to really upset them because they don't want the truth. That is a huge weapon. The truth hurts. Their lies mean nothing when you start giving the truth. Something about manipulators comes up, boom. Toxic people, boom. Toxic relationships as a result of these toxic people, boom. Something that comes up that matches with them, boom. And you just start lobbing those truth bombs out there. Because they're going to put whatever they're going to put, their lies, their whatever. And listen, in the end, it doesn't matter what they say. You know that that's not you. I mean, hell, therapy's showing you that these things are not true, that you're incapable of this. It's not that it's them. Your support system knows it. These people, regardless of whether they've abused you your whole life, could be your parents, siblings, whatever, and they know. They've known you since you was a kid. They know you. They know you. So they know that these things are not true about you. But the sad thing is they're hurting. Because they see you hurting. They see you going through what you're going through. And it affects them. It affects your parents, your siblings, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and unfortunately your children. My son has suffered tremendously as a result of this, and I hate it. Because he's like now happen to feel like he has to second guess my decisions on things. Like he has to kind of be like my guardian, my protector, to make sure that I'm okay. And that bothers me. He's been in this position far too many times as is, and it bothers me, especially after this situation, because he liked this person. And he feels betrayed. So your friends, your friends are seeing you hurting and all that. It's just, it's a shame. And what's even worse is the person that you get involved with then moving forward. Because they suffer. Because of the things that they have done to you. The things that the person before them have done to you, and so on and so forth. For me, it's trust issues with women. I absolutely can't have just pretty much zero trust in women right now as a result of what this person did to me. This person knew how bad my trust issues were to begin with. But then, when you can lie to somebody to your face and have emotions behind it, like you're an actor, and really make you believe that they're telling you the truth, they need an Oscar. Because this was by far the worst nuclear bomb I've had go off inside of me. But it really hurts me that I can't trust the person I'm with like I should. And I think I am so blessed, and I am grateful that she understands that. Because I had to tell her and to talk to her. We couldn't be together when she wanted, because of some issues she had going on. And really, the trust that I had, that I couldn't give her at the time, that we could have been together as a result of what happened. And, when we finally did get together, I explained it to her and apologized. And unfortunately, you may be to the point where you have to apologize for stuff with your partner that you shouldn't have to apologize for. And then you're apologizing because you had to apologize for that. And this is all stuff based off of trauma. And some of us, it's been what we've had to deal with since our childhood, and it's childhood trauma. that, we thought we had worked through, and now it's even worse as a result of what this person has done to us. These people are bullies, and they feed off of us. They want that control, they want that manipulation, and all that. They want it still, and it's for me, I don't understand it. You're no longer with that person. No matter who broke it off, but let's say, for the sake of conversation, they broke it off. You broke it off, so why are you being this? Why don't you just move the fuck on? Don't worry about what's going on over here. Focus on you. And look, here's another thing, and I'm gonna end it with this. Don't let them get a reaction out of you based off of what their accomplishments are and all that. So what? You climb Mount Everest. I'm happy for you for climbing Mount Everest. I'm really glad, though, that you climbed it and you came back alive, because some people don't come back alive that climb it. But guess what? You climb Mount Everest, I climbed the fucking dirt hill in my backyard. Does that make me any better than you or any less than you? No. Does it make you any better or less than me because you climb Mount Everest? No. It doesn't. Don't let them, rub your face in what they're doing. Don't allow them to make you feel like you have to be in competition with them. That's manipulation. Don't justify it by, well, they're just trying to make me be a better person and trying to bring out this in me and make me just be so much better. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. That's what they've been doing the whole time, is trying to manipulate you to be something you're not, to be what they want you to be, so that they can have easier control over you. Stop allowing them to have these powers over you. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to have everything you desire. You should not have to walk on eggshells when you have a conversation with someone. If you are a man, you should not be emasculated. I don't know what the term is for women when it's kind of with that situation, but you deserve to be treated like a woman and not a man. You deserve to have affection and attention in any and all forms. You deserve, especially when you're giving it, you deserve to be heard. You deserve to be your time, given time, and all that stuff. You deserve to be treated like you're in a relationship with someone, like they really care about you, and that you're not just something that they want to deal with when it's convenient for them. Hell, even when they're living with you, they should make time for you. And don't make excuses for them based off of their past. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You're giving up your power by doing that. You are, and it's not worth it. It's not easy to give these people up. It's not. And unfortunately, what I've learned in therapy is that it's something that you'll have to deal with for the rest of your life. Especially when you gave and you loved them as much as you did. And I guess the sick part about it is that maybe some way you'll kind of always love them in some form or manner, and that's sick to me. It's like they buried a worm in your brain and in your heart in this nuclear fallout that you're now having to deal with. So yeah, just please just know that this is something you have to deal with, and don't keep giving them all this power, this attention, all this stuff. Stop letting them bully you. Do what you have to do for you. For you. See them for who and what they actually are. Fight them with truth, not lies, not something that's mean and nasty. Give them the truth. The truth will set you free. That's what they say. They can't handle the truth. They're going to continue to lie about you, and they're going to continue to get everything they can so that they can, look like the victim. Poor me. Woe is me. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they put out there about me. That's not me. That's not about me. That's not about me. And listen, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Just you do what you have to do for you. because they're not doing for you. They probably never did. They manipulated their way into you, and they got what they wanted, and they're still getting what they want, and they're trying to get what they want. Pray for them. Pray for the person they get with next, because that person's going to go through this too. You know, but pray for them. You know, pray for them. And I do. But don't keep giving your power up. You're worth more than this, and you're worthy of being loved.